Yeah, I get my inspiration from my own potential. Fuck your taste, I know it's hot. I got my own credentials. I'm going crescendo off my own instrumental. So I don't want your beats. I'm in the game, you're in the stands. I
want to talk about something, which is your style and your dress in business. So this is my third time here in China. All 3 times coming here to visit suppliers and do business here in China with jewelry manufacturers. And this is the first time I've come with really professional style. And I pulled to these supplier meetings now. This time around, I visited 5 factories. 4 out of 5 of them commented on the way I was dressed, and they also commented on my demeanor. So the first supplier I went to, they literally told me I look disciplined, and this is all in Chinese, right? Because they don't really speak English that well a lot of times, but they're like, you look very disciplined. And they literally said, we know you're going to follow through with what you just said you're going to do for us because you look very disciplined. They didn't say anything about my clothes, but they say I look disciplined. What does that mean? Look disciplined, right? I look put together because I did put my style together. So that matters a lot. You know, another supplier was, two like saleswomen. They're like, oh, you're very handsome in Chinese, which is not like a weird thing to say in Chinese, really. And then another one just commented on the fact that I looked very good. That's almost the first thing they told me. I looked very good. Like, the point I'm trying to make is not like sitting here saying like, oh, suppliers will fucking, make you feel good and butter you out. Because yeah, there's suppliers that are trying to do business with you. But at the end of the day, it's like you walk into the building with these suppliers and they just treat you differently at the door. And it's tangible. And so I'm making this video because I think it's very underrated. Every entrepreneur spends so much time perfecting their communication skills, perfecting the way they carry themselves, perfecting their physique. And all those skills are extremely fundamental and they take a lot of work and a lot of time to improve on and to really, hone in on. But the one that doesn't really take that much effort, but arguably adds just as much value to your overall like demeanor, your aura, is just your style. You figure out what you like to wear, you figure out where you like to shop from, spend a decent amount of money on some high quality clothes, and it makes the world of difference when you're in person doing business, doing handshake deals, talking to people, networking, meeting friends, just all of that. But I think the number one thing that is not talked about is actually the way you carry yourself. So I was just in Japan a week ago. And they have a saying in Japan: your clothes define your mindset. From birth, right? These Japanese children, they go to school, they go to elementary school. What's the first thing they get? They get $1,000 backpack. They have respect for craftsmanship. They have respect for themselves, really, at the end of the day, because they understand that what they put on themselves, what they wear, how they portray themselves to the world, this defines your mindset. So I think that I love that saying. Because I think that's the most powerful benefit of dressing well. Everyone thinks it's for other people. Oh, I walk into the supplier, they treat me different. It's true. It's a huge benefit. It's massive. But the difference in mindset when you walk into the room, when you know you look a certain way, when you look like the person who you want to become, deep down inside, you feel a different type of confidence. You feel more grounded. You feel like you have no doubts. Like your old self can't touch you because you don't look like your old self anymore. You look like your new self. And that's important. That's very important. When you look at yourself in the mirror, a lot of times you can see the accumulation of all the bad things you've done in your life or the previous mistakes you've made or how you were previously as a person. But when you look at yourself in the mirror and you dress completely different, you're wearing something you never would have worn, you're wearing things you never could have afforded, right? It sounds superficial, but these things, they change the way you look at yourself. So it really does matter. Really does matter.